Okay, my phone's nearly dead, so I'm going to fabricate and see what part of this story I remember. But so it requires a little setup. This is a Florida story, by the way, of course,
The best kind of.
best
Florida
ones.
man strikes again.
So apparently there was a shooting. Somebody got shot, and there was a couple guys. They were holed up in this house, and the police were there. Like the SWAT got called in, and it's all surrounded. They're like having this standoff there for hours. And then just like in the middle of this, out of nowhere, this 30-year-old woman comes driving through on a golf cart, completely naked. And like I don't know, it's just like this whole big mess. But like where did she come from? And how do you not like be like, oh yeah, SWAT? And then at the end, of course, it's like they say she may have. Alcohol may have been involved. No,
Not now,
Just
Nancy.
alcohol?
Your timing's terrible.
He's like, I gotta go. But like, what kind of like series of events? If you're a cop that day, you just gotta be like, what the?
Like, I'm just gonna let that one go.
You gotta prioritize your shit right there. There was a woman in Houston who, during traffic, I think she was, I don't know what she was driving, but she got on an 18-wheeler.
Right, that was right after we moved, and it was
Yeah.
close to where we lived too. Like, she got out and like she stopped traffic and got naked and like got up on this 18-wheeler and was dancing naked on an 18-wheeler.
And this is not the kind of woman you want to see
Yeah,
naked.
unfortunate.
And I'm sure that's the same thing with the Florida situation.
They showed her mugshot. I mean, she was okay. She was like 30 and blonde.
Yeah, this one was a little bit more gruff than that.
Yeah, she was like middle-aged.
Yeah.
Probably.
She's been through some stuff.
I heard about it. I remember looking it up, and I was like, eh.
I saw the video, man. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Man, it was like several months ago. On Twitter, there was this video where this like woman freaked out. I think it was like at an Outback Steakhouse, and like she was completely naked, and just like breaking their dishes, like, and just throwing shit, and like you couldn't get a good look on her face, but they said she was like, I want to say like 45 or 50, and she had a great body for that old. I'll say that much.
She's working out all the time,
Yeah.
throwing stuff.
It's a lot of exercise, breaking plates.
Man, that's crazy what people will do in public. Like I've seen videos of like women freak out in like a
Yeah.
convenience store and like smash everything.
Like, I hate showing emotion in public.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not an emotional person, but like, there's definitely some like horror, anxiety about just like being that okay, just being fucking nuts.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, I don't know how people can just like, lose it in public and just start like screaming and like calling all this attention to themselves. And like, I'm like, oh, that seems uncomfortable.
And it just make it worse.
This one day at work, I'm guessing this was like a cheating situation or something, but like, I pull up in my car, I get out, and across the street, like, this woman is just screaming at this dude, and he's just like sitting there, and she's screaming and screaming and screaming. I'm like, oh man, that's a relationship mess right there. And like, I go inside, and like, I don't even remember how long. It's like a while, like an hour or something. I come back out, and she's still fucking screaming at this dude, and he's just sitting there with like nothing on his face.
Jeez.
I'm like, you just ended already. It's like one of like droopy cartoons, like, break it up now. Move on.
He's like, she'll tire herself out eventually. He's got to run out the clock.
Well, she calls me a loser for the 8th time. That's you're nearing the end.
There's this video, like Tom Segura's played it several times, but like it's this woman like taping her, I don't know if it's husband or boyfriend or whatever, that she found out was cheating, and she's like berating him. And he's like, dick sucks ain't cheating.
Man, I just saw one recently. It was something stupid. It's like this woman goes in to do like an interview, and it's just someplace shitty, like an Arby's or something. And like her sister comes in and just starts beating her ass for cheating with her husband.
Oh no.
I was like, this is awful.
And Arby's like, you seem like Arby's material.
You're hired.
He's like, when can you start?
You've got the meats.
Can your sisters work here too?
Arby's, man. I saw an Arby's in Portland recently. I was shocked to see it.
I don't think I've seen one. I did Uber for a while.
There's one right by that H&R Block that I worked at.
Is that Arby's?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the other one?
Long
Hardee's?
John Silver's.
Hardee's and Arby's?
Oh, Hardee's was the one you were going at.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a Hardee's here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. There is an Arby's over there.
I don't know how Arby's stays in business, man. I have seen TikToks where people will say they like Arby's, and shockingly, other people with real accounts, I think,
Yeah.
are agreeing with them.
I have a cousin that likes it.
2 for 2. Got sick both times. You reading
Yeah. Yeah, with my cousin.
that? Oh, okay.
That's the only time I've been to one too.
That's the only time. Just to appease the cousin, all right.
Like, yeah, okay. Let's see how great it is.
Yeah.